Welcome back to the channel, Walks with Andy. And this morning, if you can see it on the map behind us, I've come to Ingleton on the Waterfall Trail because it's a fantastic walk to do and I don't get here as much as I should. So I thought I'd treat you all today, bring you along with me. The sun's shining, weather's not bad. I have got my hoodie on, but I'm sure once we get going and get up there to the waterfalls it's going to get warm, so I'll probably end up taking it off. But for now we're just in the car park. We're going to have to go up and pay. You do have to pay to enter now. It says £11 for an adult and £6 for a child. Don't quote me on that. In fact, can you see it? Can't see it on there, but I'll tell you after. Do have a bit of information here on the board behind me. We've got a map and it does tell you how long it would take you to walk around depending on your level of walking. Yeah, so there we go, 4.5 miles, which should take you between 2 to 4 hours, 2.5 to 4 hours, so they say. There you go, there's the map. We're just at the bottom there. And we're going to head up now, pay, and then we're going to make our way towards the waterfalls. So let's go on. Can't ask for much. So we're here, we've walked up a bit from the ticket office and this is our first real stop. We're not quite at the waterfalls yet, but this is the famous money tree, Lots and lots of people have been getting their money in there, and they have a little plaque here, a bit of information about it. It says the money tree, does money really grow on trees? Most of the coins in this tree are 2p pieces. You can find any very old coins in the tree. Oh, can you find any very old coins in the tree? Some people say pushing a coin into the tree trunk will bring you good luck. Whoa, nearly. Now, I don't know if we can find any very old ones because they're weathered and they're very old, but you can make out some newer ones, that's for sure. I don't think there's much room left now on this tree. Let me show you anyway. These ones are quite loose. Someone's placed them there, I'm going to leave them. There's some really old ones. What I will say about this trail as we make our way to the first waterfall still, there's something prehistoric about it. It's so dense and it just feels like an old part of Yorkshire to visit, if you will, or North Yorkshire. And there's just something, yeah. Prehistoric feel to it. So from the bridge we've come further up this trail. There is a lot of steps on this part of the walk, as you can imagine, because we're going up the waterfall trail, but a lot closer to the waterfall now. Totally different experience as well from stood at that bridge. It was nice to see it from the bridge, but when you get up close and personal, wow. I love that noise as well, crashing water. I could stay here all day and listen to it, but considering there's still another 4 more waterfalls to see, I will take 5 minutes though. Maybe take this jumper off now. The sun is still shining. Clear blue skies. What a spot to just take 5 minutes. So we're up at the top now. Ingleton Falls just behind me, as it's called on the little informational map that you get as you're coming through. And I would say definitely the most popular waterfall here at Ingleton Falls. It's the one that's always featured on pictures and TV shows. Probably the thumbnail for my YouTube video. This is the one here. And even though it's still running, but I feel like in the winter it would be a lot more, and that's why it's called Ingleton Falls. But not too bad today. So we just walked all the way to the top, come to see Ingleton Falls. There's another one here behind me, and because I'm close to a body of water or the waterfall, you know, I've taken my jumper off. I'm getting a nice breeze from the waterfalls themselves, just cooling me off a bit after navigating all them stairs. And we do have more to navigate. I'll flip you around to show you where we've come. Walked along this path here. It brings you around there to where my brother is. And then we're going to go up the stairs and navigate to the top of the waterfall. Can't get better than this, can you, for a Tuesday afternoon? Sun shining, waterfalls, fantastic. One minute you stood by a waterfall, next minute, listen to that. Sounds like an alarm. This walk just has so much variety, and the views from this side are just absolutely breathtaking. Let me show you. Look at that, as far as the eye can see. And as you can probably tell from that shot I've just shown you, hardly a cloud in the sky. But it's warm. I'll give it that. It is warm. Hopefully we'll be coming to a cafe soon.
know where we are now. This is Attenful.
For anybody who's interested, if you're up in this area or you want to explore this area, Falls Park holiday in the Waterfall Wonderland and the Ingleton Waterfall Trail. So we do have a caravan site here, or caravans on this side at least, and I believe on this side I did see a tent somewhere over there, so it looks like they have pitch up as well. So if you haven't done this trail and you want to and you live further afield, maybe come up here for the weekend. Don't quote me on the prices because I've never looked myself, but there is a caravan park. I'm guessing they allow pitch up as well, because I have seen a tent in this field over here. There is just a static caravan somewhere behind me, just there. Which we are right in the middle of the walk now. We are about halfway through. So to come here and be able to camp right at the heart of the Waterfall Trail, you've got it on your doorstep then. And just over the road, not far at all, is White Scar Caves, which is just a stone's throw away. So I mean, even if you wanted to go to White Scar Caves, you've got that as well, which, looking at it from here, it doesn't look far at all. I reckon 10 minutes. Now we're in the middle of the campsite. I'll flip the camera around and show you. It's a campsite here, and there's the sign that we're following, which is the Waterfall Trail, and this is also the reception area for the campsite. So with it being a campsite, obviously you have refreshments here, because we've got like a little shop, cafe sort of things. And there we go again. So they do holiday homes here. We've got toilet block here, ice cream, coffee, and hey, looks like they do little pooch cream as well for your little doggios. Little seating area here, and a little bench there, and behind you is where you would get refreshments. However, just our luck, maybe because it's a Tuesday and not busy, it's not open. It's not open. However, we can have 5 minutes on the benches taking the view and look over towards White Scar Caves. On with the walk. So there you go, that was Ingleton Waterfalls Trails done. We're back in the village now. It's just a little sign behind me here pointing us in the direction that we want to go in, which is that way, if you can see it. I don't think I'm around enough. There it is. So we're going to head into the village centre while we're here, but it sort of throws you that way anyway. It's about 1:05 now. It was 10:30 when we started, so 2.5 hours, 2 hours 35, maybe 2 hours 40. But we were stopping for filming and taking pictures and whatnot. So 2 and a bit hours, not bad going, actually, not bad at all. Like I said, we were stopping, so maybe do it a little bit faster if you weren't stopping as much as we were, but yeah, seems average. That's what they had it at, between 2.5 and 4 hours. I'm guessing, if depending on your pit stops, if that cafe was open, I might have stayed there a bit longer and got refreshments, but it wasn't, so that can add on to it. But they're right in what they say, pretty much in the ballpark. We're just heading up to Ingleton Chippy. After a walk like that, I could do with some food. Now, whether it's from the Chippy, I think they got a baker's here and the butcher's. So we're going to go into Ingleton, grab some refreshments, and then head back to the car park. I'll just quick detour into Ingleton, pick up something to eat. Unfortunately, the butcher's / bakery isn't there anymore, and the Chippy was closed. However, there's a co-op to pick up a sandwich in a meal deal, BLT, which looks quite nice actually after that walk, so looking forward to that. And they do have a picnic sort of spot where the car park is, tables and whatnot. So before we head back, just going to grab a bench here in the sunshine, grab something to eat. There is a little sort of shop here, if you will, not quite a cafe, but it's just like a little, to sell ice creams and crisps and a selection of drinks. So if there isn't anything you fancy in Ingleton, you can just pop to this little shop that they have here. Don't ask me about prices because I don't know, I didn't look, but that'll do it for this walk. Just right back at the entrance now. Just there is the car park. The sun is shining, it's very warm, but it's been a perfect day to come and do this walk. Obviously, as the day's gone on, it has got warmer, so I think we hit it right really with the timing of getting here this morning. Just behind me here is a little shop. Yep, just before you're heading back, got some sell ice creams there. You can get a coffee or a cold drink, whatever. Our car's just here, and it is a really big car park. It is free parking, and it's like first come first serve sort of basis. There's loads of spaces, but it's a lot busier now than when we got here this morning. However, I have been here before, especially around Easter time and at the weekends in the summer, and this car park is absolutely rammed full, and they're even parking outside on the road, which has been busy. So it does get busy here, and even if you don't park in the car park, you're still going to have to pay your £11 admission fee to walk around the waterfall trail. They've got a gate on the other end because people used to go in from the other end and try and sneak around because you didn't have to pay going in from that side. However, when you cross the last bridge, they have a door on it that locks from one side. You need sort of to know the pin to get in from the opposite side, so you can't do that anymore. I'm just heading back to where we started. And this is where we started this morning. This is the exact spot. Thank you again for joining me. That was Ingleton Waterfall Trail. Couldn't ask for better weather to do it in than we've had. So for now, I'm going to enjoy my sandwich and then take a nice drive back to Blackpool. I hope to see you on the next video next month I've not even thought about where we're going, but I did say we will get around to London Brook at some point. However, for today, I think Ingleton Falls trumps London Brook. So